On to the headlines.
Kenyan beekeepers embrace product codes for pure honey authentication. How Nairobi pharmacies are fighting fake medicine with digital scans. Northern Kenya pilots new system to monitor animal movement and ownership. Smart labels in South Africa's fashion industry aims to expose knockoff culture. African traditional wrestling, a rising sport revived by modern competitions across the continent.
Hello and welcome to Traceability TV News, your source for the latest updates on global traceability and safety concerns. I'm your host, Mithian Munyoki. Kenyan beekeepers are now using global identifiers to confirm the authenticity of their honey in an effort to fight counterfeit goods and win back consumer trust. This action is a significant step towards improving food traceability and guaranteeing consumer trust in honey produced locally. One scan at a time, the new method is safeguarding consumers and empowering farmers.
Kenyan beekeepers are now able to connect each anager to its place of origin, harvest date, and processing information by using GS1 standard barcodes and traceability labels. Retailers, buyers, and authorities can all confirm the honey's purity thanks to this digital trace. Beyond ensuring quality, traceability is creating new export prospects by bringing local producers into compliance with international standards for food safety. These codes serve as more than simply identifiers in a market where adulteration is a problem. They also foster confidence and increase transparency as products go through the value chain. Regis Regina, Traceability TV.
Counterfeit medications have long posed a health risk to the general public. Nairobi pharmacies are now using digital scanning technology to confirm the legitimacy of medications. A simple scan is evolving into a potent instrument for saving patient lives and rebuilding public confidence in medical care. From shelf to consumer, pharmaceutical safety is changing as a result of this strategy.
Pharmacies can now quickly identify a product's journey from manufacturer to shelf, thanks to the adoption of GS1 data matrix codes on every packaging in the pharmaceutical industry. These digital identifiers improve regulatory compliance by flagging unauthorized or expired stock in addition to confirming legitimacy. This gives patients access to safer approved medications. It represents a step forward for the healthcare system in terms of transparency, accountability, and lower risk. Traceability is a life-saving solution for Kenya's pharmaceutical future. Ronald Reagan, Traceability TV.
A groundbreaking livestock traceability system is being piloted in northern Kenya to monitor animal movement and ownership in real time. This initiative aims to curb livestock theft, reduce conflict, and strengthen disease control in pastoral regions. This marks a significant step towards digital livestock management through traceability.
Critical information like animal ID, owner details, vaccination history, and movement patterns are recorded by the new system, which uses electronic ear tags connected to a centralized database. Now that livestock can be tracked across counties, authorities and herders can respond quickly to theft or outbreaks and foster accountability. Traceability is not only increasing efficiency in areas that have historically experienced resource conflict and banditry, but it is also creating the foundation for peace, economic resilience, and more intelligent livestock trade. Brinta Luther, Traceability TV.
We're now taking a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more news updates after the break. Welcome to Traceability TV, your ultimate destination for all things traceability. We're the global platform that brings you the latest in traceability news, interviews, and live event coverage. From in-depth news updates to exclusive interviews, Traceability TV keeps you informed on the practices that are transforming industries worldwide. Our mission is simple: empowering organizations to achieve transparency, accountability, and sustainability throughout their supply chains. Our vision: a world where every product's journey is visible, ethical, and sustainable. At Traceability TV, we offer unparalleled opportunities for brand visibility. Feature your company, highlight your traceability solutions, and showcase your commitment to GS1 standards. Leverage our expertise to create high-quality advertisement videos that resonate with your audience, or sponsor a segment to position your brand as a leader in the traceability space. You can support us by partnering on special projects. Your contributions help us deliver more in-depth analyses and expand our global coverage. Traceability TV is more than just a channel, it's a movement. Join us in building a future where every product's journey is visible and trusted. Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it. South African designers are now adopting smart labels to authenticate authentic clothing in a daring attempt to combat counterfeit fashion. After years of dealing with counterfeit goods, the fashion industry is now using traceability technology to safeguard brands and give consumers more power. It's a transparent and innovative digital battle against imitations.
Fashion brands are now able to track every item from the production to the point of sale by integrating scannable smart labels with distinct digital IDs, providing complete transparency into source, materials, and supply chain standards. These labels give customers confidence in their clothing while also discouraging counterfeit goods. Fashion fraud costs the industry billions of dollars, but traceability is changing the game by restoring value in authentic African design, enhancing global competitiveness, and boosting brand integrity. Regina, Traceability TV.
To increase transparency throughout the cocoa supply chain and validate farmer production data, Ghana's Cocoa Board has unveiled a crop monitoring system driven by satellites. This development represents a major advancement in the use of traceability technology to combat fraud, guarantee equitable payments, and safeguard Ghana's standing as a leading cocoa producer worldwide.
In order to provide real-time validation and more precise data for trade and policy decisions, the satellite systems compares yield forecasts, land use patterns, and farm locations with claims made by cocoa farmers. The initiative increases supply chain integrity, decreases exploitation, and boosts confidence among global buyers by integrating digital farmer profiles with geospatial monitoring. Here, traceability aims to make cocoa farming more intelligent, equitable, and competitive on a global scale, not just to monitor the crops. Regina, Traceability TV.
Welcome to Visibility Sports News. I'm your host, Regan Getau. African traditional wrestling is making a powerful comeback across the continent. From dusty village arenas to packed stadiums, the sport is drawing huge crowds. This is about culture, pride, and identity in motion. We now cross over to a reporter who has more on the story.
Traditional wrestling, once confined to rural ceremonies and community festivals, is now on a continental stage and it's thriving. Today's competition has drawn wrestlers from across Africa, fierce athletes from Senegal, Nigeria, Chad and beyond, each carrying the pride of their heritage into the ring. The arena is alive with color and culture. Warriors enter in elaborate traditional attire, performing ritual dances passed down through generations. Each wrestler presents a lineage, a tribe, and a history. And now, thanks to increased media coverage and sponsorship, they are sharing that story with the world. Organizers say these competitions are more than sport, they are engines for economic growth and cultural preservation. Regis Regina, Traceability TV.
And that wraps up our news bulletin for the day. As always, I've been your host, Miriam Munyoki, and this is Traceability TV. Easter's origins are deeply rooted in the ancient pagan celebrations, marking the arrival of spring and the renewal of life. These ancient customs evolved over centuries, and eventually they intertwined with the Christian narrative. In the early days of Christianity, Easter was celebrated with dignity and reverence. And despite persecution, the faithful clung to the hope of Easter, finding strength in the promise of new life. As Christianity spread, Easter assimilated various cultural traditions, giving rise to a tapestry of customs. Eggs symbolize new life and rebirth, echoing the resurrection narrative. Today, Easter is celebrated across continents and cultures, bringing people together, fostering a sense of unity and joy. Hope, renewal, and the promise of new beginnings. May the spirit of Easter inspire us all to embrace the light of hope and love.